Through 10. Okay, hello again, internet world. Okay, the shit fucking went over 20 minutes, so let me get back to this shit. Complaining about my own shit. Его глаза светло-голубые, водянистые. I don't think that's right either. Okay, I think that shit is all wrong and makes no fucking sense and is gibberish, but it's supposed to say his eyes were light blue, which apparently I fucking misspelled because I had it Golubia, but it says it's supposed to be Golubia, and when I had it with an O instead of a U, it was like, it was like his eyes were colorless, which is kind of cool, but anyway, and then Vodyanistia, supposed to be watery. His eyes were light blue and watery, which is a description I used to use a lot when I was in college and high school. Wkróg ich serii świat plochego zdrowia. Around them was the gray color of bad health. So, you know what's funny is, like, this is another, like, interesting cultural, like, oh, my fucking fan is off. This is kind of a cultural, like, romanticism shit, which, of course, the fucking judgmental ass new Puritans and shit would be like, privilege, everything's bad, and shame, you know. But to me, it's more interesting than that. Like, okay, basically, it's like, because I just said on the previous page, this, in the fictional world of this writing, right? He's only 23, which is still pretty fucking young. Not even 25 yet. And he looks supposedly younger than it really is. But then, a second later, it's like, oh, he is in bad health and his face shows it. Which usually is associated with looking older. So this is kind of like the romanticism, like, just maybe, like, sort of naivety, but more just romanticism of, like, you want, when you're young and you just want this perfect world where you have everything. I mean, I shouldn't say young. Some writers probably in their fucking 40s and 50s do this shit too, but, and any age, doesn't matter. I don't have to put a number to it. But it's just this romanticism of, like, you want to have it both ways. Like, you want to have the sympathy of, oh, I'm just a poor, sick little thing, like, surviving on the fringes of society and yada yada, but not having to pay any of the consequences, like, actually, like, looking old when you're young, or having basically anything that's not pretty. Like, in the roleplay world, this is so prevalent. Like, I don't want to go off on a huge tangent, but, you know, in the roleplay world and the young adult fiction world, I remember, because I haven't read young adult fiction in a long time, from what I hear, it ain't no fucking prize these days, but, it's just, basically, it's just this romanticism that you want it all. You want it all. Like, as the song says. That didn't go to the tune of the song at all, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you want to be able to say, like, you want to have all the beauty in the world, but still be able to say, like, oh, I've been through the most horrible horrors of all, and shit like that, and so everyone lifts you up on a pedestal and says, oh, you're so amazing, gives you endless, like, attention and shit like that. It's just like, yeah, you can see that's greedy and fucked up and just total assholism, but at the same time, I can't go full tilt, like, judgment, because it's like, I recognize that shit for the falsity that it is, but I think it's falsehood, but it's not morally wrong. Like, it just taps into a primal desire that I think most humans have, that this is every single person, I'm convinced, in their own way, it doesn't matter how they want to achieve this, but pretty much everybody wants to feel like they're amazing, and they want everybody else to see them as amazing. They want other people to give them the respect and just be impressed by them. Everybody on Earth, I mean, for the most part, I think, wants to impress everybody else, and they want to be impressive. And it doesn't matter if you do that with, like, physical strength, beauty, toughness, I'm badass, I'm meaner than anybody else, I'm, like, smarter than everybody else, I can hack, I can handle a gun, I can slit throats, I have no empathy. That's how I'm gonna impress everybody else. They're gonna be like, wow, you have the least empathy I've ever seen, or have the most empathy. Wow, you have the most empathy I've ever seen. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. It can literally be anything and tailored to every individual. And people just want to be amazing. You know what I mean? Like, they want it all. But anyways, that's my little side note, my little sermon for the day. So let's move on with this bullshit. Okay. Edim glazami on pristalna смотрел на девушку и просил. With these eyes. That's a little use of the instrumental case right there. That was like the final thing we learned in Russian. Well, actually not the final thing. We learned it in second year. It was the last case we learned out of like the 6 cases. Is like nominative, locative. I forgot the Russian names for all these. I used to know them, but now I only know the English name, so fucking sue me. It was nominative, locative, genitive, which is родительный, I remember that, and then accusative. You kind of learn those together because they're like intertwined, and then дательный, the dative case. How many is that already? Nominative, locative, родительный, accusative, дательный. Yeah, and then I think вторичный, the instrumental case, the tool case, basically. Not tool case like that you carry around, but like the tool case, you know what I mean? Like in a linguistics way, you know what I'm fucking trying to say. Anyways, whatever, yeah, that was the last case we learned, and after that we moved on to trying to say adverbs and shit. But you know how at the very, very end of the school year, and the very end of your year in general, and you know, the end of your, like, college career, you kind of tend to forget, like, the last shit you learned, you know? It's kind of piled on real quick, and then you don't have any time to practice it. So you kind of always, at least for me, I always forget the shit from the last couple weeks of class, because it's just, you don't have any time for it to sink in. You're worried about graduating and doing finals or whatever, you know. Okay, with these eyes, he intently stared at the girl and asked, "Kto ona сказала?" What? She said. Dver, Zuzu skoro ответил. Door, or I guess the door. Zuzu quickly answered. Okay, is skora really quickly? Does it mean quickly or like rapidly? Because that's what I remember it meaning, but when I put it in the translator, it gave me some other meaning. I don't remember. Something kind of related, but not exactly. Toto хочет говорить с нами. That was such like a halted way to say that. Кто-то хочет говорить с нами. Someone wants to talk to us. Пожалуйста, говорите им. Я буду пропускать выставку Maggie Jonah. Please speak to them. I will miss the exhibition. I think it's supposed to be like TV show, but it says exhibition of Matty John. Oh, he wants to watch his shitty TV. Fucking Zuzu, man. What a slacker. Tessie смотрела Zuzu. Она думала себе о нем. У Zuzu есть одежда. Okay, this is where it starts really going off the fucking rail, as if there was any rail to begin with. Tessie watched Zuzu. She thought to herself, basically, she thought to herself about what Zuzu's wearing, like what clothes he has on. Just an excuse, too. This is like bad roleplay writing, but it's the type of shit we used to do. Just use any excuse to get in fucking physical descriptions. Oh, God, what another world. Micah, Slinia Rukavi, I Jinzi, Cho. Oh, that was the end of a sentence, sorry. Slinia Rukavi, I Jinzi. Kto na mnie? Nichevo. A t-shirt with long sleeves and jeans. What's on me? Nothing. This is Tessie talking, obviously. So she's fucking jealous, I guess, of his clothes. I don't know. Я хочу в старом опорванном нижней белье. I wear old tattered underwear. That she must be really fucking poor, man, if she can't even get a fucking t-shirt to cover up that shit. Or like a skirt. I mean, how easy is a skirt to get? A skirt is so easy. Like, I mean, if you're really, really fucking... I don't want to demote the super extra super poor that can't even get a strip of dirty fabric to wrap around themselves. But, I mean, they're living in a... They have a TV! They have a TV, and they have a door that locks. So I don't see why she can't just get a skirt. A skirt isn't even pants. It doesn't even really have to fit. Only the waist has to fit. Like, pants, you have to worry about the legs fitting and shit like that, crotch fitting. A skirt, you don't have to worry about shit like that. Like, literally, like, you can make your own little, like, wrap skirt out of, like, a long rectangle, so whatever. Смотри мой старый лифчик разбирался. Look at my old bra. And then разбирался is, like, it translated to, like, taken apart, basically, or, like, I think it just means, like, it's broken, you know, it's, like, ragged. It's ragged and fucked up. But it wouldn't translate, really. It's, like, I don't know. I know raz means cut, but... Oh, no, res means cut. Raz is, like... It's, like... Raz is, like, breaking things up, basically. So... Yeah, just like a fucked up old broken ass bra. Она God, how do you say this? Видела опять на дверь. She breathe. Okay, it says breathing, but I think it's actually supposed to say exhale or something like that. She exhaling or breathing out, whatever. Looked again at the door. Oh, опять. Did I say that right? I don't know. Человек. Еще. Там. Еще. Стучал. Ждал их. The person or man, whatever. I don't know. Does человек have a male, like, does it have a male inclination or is it gender neutral? I don't know. The man / person was still there. Still knocking. So, okay, has the fucking shape at the door been knocking all this time? Because I kind of imagine it to be, like, the person knocked, like, once and then kind of was standing there, but maybe, like, I picture in my mind to be, like, maybe there's, like, kind of, like, a foggy, like, glass, like, one of those glass windows that are, like, you can't see through it, you can only see outlines. And, like, they can see the person just, like, standing there on the other side of the door. But, even though I think a door with some glass in it would be kind of fancy for them, but maybe it's like they see a shadow under the door, or they just know the person is there. I don't know, maybe the door is kind of short on the bottom, so they can see, like, the feet, the shoes or something. And, yeah, I don't know. I kind of imagine that they knocked, like, one time, and there was, like, a long pause, and Zuzu's, like, ignoring it, and then maybe, like, another knock, and then after that they just were standing there waiting. But I don't fucking know, you know. It's, like, it's funny to think that the person is just, like, constantly knocking at the door, like, hey, I'm a serial killer, let me in already. They're just sitting there discussing, like, should we open the door? I don't want to open the door. Can you open it? It's like, I ain't opening the door, because you didn't get me any nice clothes. I'm standing here in my fucking underwear and bra, and you want me to open the door, and that's all I got. Blah, blah, blah. It's not even nice. It's all discolored and raggedy, and the fucking elastic's coming out, and the wire's coming out of the bra, and it doesn't fit. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyways. Where was I? The person / man was still there knocking, waiting for them. Oh god, this is the worst word ever that I cannot say. Skladivala. Actually, that wasn't too bad. There's some word in here that had, like, 5 consonants next to each other that you can only say that shit if you are a fucking of some Slavic language speaking. Like, you can't say that if you're an American. Ana Skladivala. Oh, that was the end of the page. Okay, she folded Rukami her arms I podошла and walked over dver to the door. This is the cool thing about Russian is they have like 16 words for go. Because it's really not just go. It's like, basically it's like the word for walk. And then it's like walking or riding, like, it's either like walking or driving, basically. It's like whether you're on your feet or whether you're taking some kind of transport, whether it's like a bike or a car or whatever. And then, like, you put all these prefixes on it, that's like the different directions. So it's like you walk up to something, you walk around it, you walk to somewhere, you walk in something, you go on it, you go past it, you know, and then it's like everything also has two versions, because it's like, do you do this one time, or is it like habitual, you know, like kind of like Spanish, but not, like, I don't know, it's very interesting and complex, but yeah. Where was I? Skora от крила дверь, стоя смотрела этого, not Yetovo, excuse me, этого неизвестного человека. Okay. Quickly, she opened the door, standing, in her underwear, by the way, looking at this unknown man, or person. Ее пристальный, oh god, okay. This is that word I was talking about. Okay. V, Z, G, L, Y, D. I feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Can even a Russian say this? Like, is this a misspelling that there's supposed to be an extra vowel in there that I fucked up and didn't put? I can't even fucking do it. VZGLYAD. How would you say that if you're an English speaker? Vzglyad. I can't fucking do it. Anyways, whatever. I don't even think I did it right. I think I misspelled that shit. Anyway, where was I? Spookalsia. Okay. Her intent gaze descended, and I don't even think that's a viable sentence. I think that's another shit that only a fucked up in the head American would say, and that no Russian would ever say that shit. But let's just add it to the fire. Takovo malenkovo rosta etet человек. So small. Oh, so basically such a small height. This person, so short, essentially. Why didn't I just say that? This person is so short. I don't know. Tessie. Uznala. Bill. Ribyonik. Tessie found out there was a kid, or she realized it was a kid. Malenkaya Devachka, a little girl, so it wasn't a man the whole time. If Chelevek, I thought Chelevek means person, like anybody, because muj or mushchin or something like that is man, but Chelevek also might mean man because of the fucking patriarchy and men just, you know, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I don't know if it just means human or person or if it means man. So I have no fucking idea. So it'd be funny if I was calling the little girl a man this whole time. But if they thought she was a man, then you know, whatever. Anna Nasila. Oh, here we go with the clothes again. Anna Nasila. Vecinoy formia yubka I francuskoy shapka. She dressed in a blue uniform, a skirt, and a French hat, so a fucking beret. Nasila, Vrukach, Malenkuyu, Sumku. That's the use of the, I don't know, what is that? Is that dalchini or tvarishilni? I don't know. Forgot. If you're carrying something. Or is it accusative? I don't fucking remember. Anyway, in her hands she had a small bag, basically. And then that's the fucking end, because guess what? After that, I got, oh fuck, it's 20 minutes? Okay, let me continue this later.